I'm here with Mike Polvere, president, owner of Cage Titans. Oh, stop it. That's what you are.
I was just thinking, like, what Titans?
Cage Titans 46, another successful card tonight. Mike, there were some upsets tonight, knockouts, possibly knockouts of the year, upsets of the year. Huge headliner.
Oh, my God.
Dude, every card's topping the next, man. How'd you feel about tonight? And let's talk us through a little bit of how you're feeling about it.
Man, this fight card was pretty crazy, like, leading up to it. When originally Bendy and Jay Perrin were supposed to headline it, and then some stuff happened that we had to move that fight. So it was, like, kind of cursed a little bit. That's what I was thinking. And then Johnny jumped in and was like, I'm fighting Bruno. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care if my coach says it's okay. I don't care who says it's okay. I'm fighting this man. And a lot of people are like, you don't have to. And a lot of people didn't want to fight Bruno. He said he's going to do what he was going to do, and he came in and did it. The fight card was amazing. I mean, we had a little bit of hiccup. The upsetting part about Lally, we had horrible weather here on Thursday night. His opponent got stranded on a layover. Unfortunately, he was in an airport for a bunch of hours with like 6 layovers, and he just got... When they said to him they can't guarantee him a flight to Boston, they were like, he just said, you know what, if you can guarantee me a flight home to Michigan, I'll go there. Whatever, I don't mean to drag it out, but unfortunately his opponent didn't show up. We jumped through some hoops, we got a new opponent. His new opponent showed up today, weighed in, was good to go. He's like, I'm just going to go get some dinner now. Then MIA. Never came back. We did everything. We delayed the fights. But either way, the stars of the night. That's upsetting. And then obviously Pat Gilbride, he was sick with the flu, puking all day. He's like, I'm just going to power through. Came here, got his gloves wrapped, ready to go, put his mouth guard in, started throwing up again, and he couldn't find the strength to get out to the cage, so that fight got pulled. It's never happened. That was like a crazy thing to happen, 2 fights like that in one night. But either way, moving on to the stars of the night. I mean, that Valdina Demore fight lived up to all the hype. Crazy back and forth. Jack Congdon starting the night off with the Butler fight. Crazy fight. And then just everybody else. I mean, Rob Fuller, what more can you say? He came in and shocked the world. He had a huge knockout victory. The kid's 0-8. Everybody's always like, Mike, why you bring this kid in? But here's why. He shows up when he says he's going to do, and he'll fight anybody. He was taking on a super tough opponent. He ate a huge knee, he's all busted up, and he never quits. He just kept swinging, and he got the knockout. So, it's sad to see Jacobo, in that state. So we hope we wish him the best. But what a moment seeing Rob Fuller get that win finally after 8 tries. Moving on from there, Johnny Cupcakes, which we've already talked about. Brendan Fleming, super tough opponent. Roberto Young is always welcome here at Cage Titans, super tough guy. Fleming was able to battle through some adversity and get that win. Marty Navis, some trouble on the ground. I mean, John Adams came in and submitted Trevor Goody in Goody's debut. We did the MMA math game. Goody beat Marty. Adams beat Goody. Like, how are we going to play this out? And it looked good for Adams for a minute there, and he had his back, and Marty had to persevere through that adversity. He came out on top. Great performance by him. Mitch Raposo, everybody's talking about the toughest test of his career. He came out and delivered. Some people saying it was a little early stoppage. Mitch was a stand-up competitor. He said, listen, man, you want to run it back? Let's run it back. I got no problems with that. So, we'll see if that happens. But either way, it was just an amazing night. The energy's great. I say this all the time. We are Cage Titans. Everybody makes this night so amazing, from the fans to the media to the fighters. It's like our family reunion every time we do one of these shows, and it was an incredible night.
Incredible indeed, Mike. I'm not going to keep you long because
we got to get to that fight.
UFC. Last thing, brother, we got another fight card in less than a couple of weeks or so, man. Man, how do we top this card tonight with another card to end the year, man?
Dude, I don't even know how. We start off, we do 5 events a year. We didn't just say, let's do one more event this year. We came up with a whole new concept with Cage Titans Combat Night. We did 1 event. We were like, that was fun. And we were like, let's do another event. Oh, that was fun. And now it's like, Mike, you got to do a 3rd one. And here we are. We went from 5 events a year to now we're jumping 8. We got Combat Night coming up in just 13 days. We talked about Bendy Casimir versus Jay Perrin. That title fight was moved to that event. We got some great Muay Thai fights on that card. Sean Schubert's back, who won our main event on Combat Night 1. Jimmy McDonald, the Lozon striking coach and kickboxing guy, he's taking on Stavros Kampouris, who was victorious on Cage Titans Combat Night 1 as well. That's an amazing fight. we got a stacked card. It's going to be an amazing night of events. I keep saying that same adjective, but either way, it's going to be incredible. Friday, it's Friday night. Remember that. We're starting at 7, a little later, so you can get out of work and get to the fights. But Cage Titans Combat Night 3. It's going to be another fun show. I can't wait for it. And then I'm done. I'm done for the rest of the year, and we'll come back in January. Like I mean, our staff puts everything into these events. It's very hard. You know, there's many times leading into an event, I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, I'm pulling an all-nighter again. I'm pulling an all-nighter again. I'm running around doing this. You know, and it's sometimes it's very difficult. I'm going to be honest. You know, you see the fun and you see this, but much like a fighter, everybody wants to be a fighter because they want the bright lights. They want the crowd cheering for them. But they don't understand that's not what just being a fighter is. It's pulling the double sessions or the triple sessions, watching what you eat, missing birthday parties, missing bar nights out with your friends, all that stuff. And there's many times, just like a fighter, I go through that same moment. I miss out on this. Do I really? And it's like, but then the payoff is that night. So like, it's incredible. Right now I'm on a high. When I try to wake up tomorrow night, I'm like, shit, am I really doing this again 13 days? But then fight night, it all comes together perfectly. Just like these fighters, it's the same thing for them. They're cutting weight. They're in a sauna. They want to quit this sport. They don't want to do it anymore. And they get that roar of the crowd. It's the same way for me, same way for our staff. We are Cage Titans, man. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep putting on this platform for our fighters and our fans to come out. We're going to continually raise that bar. We are competing with ourselves. We compete with nobody else. I don't care about any other promotion. I care about us and what I'm doing. And that's it. We're just going to keep striving for perfection, which pretty much doesn't exist. So we're just going to keep striving to be better. So that's what you can expect for us next show. You can expect this for us next year. That's all I got for you, man. I mean, what a way to headline our last numbered event of the year. Cage Titans 46, our last pay-per-view type show. That's all I got for you. We need to go watch this pay-per-view. Tavern on the Wharf is amazing. They're getting the pay-per-view for us, so we got to get over there. All our fans are over there. They're waiting to see us. Let's go, Steve. I know you want to be.
With that said, Mike Polvere, Cage Titans 46. Thanks so much for another amazing show, Mike. We out. We'll see you in a week
All right,
and a
guys.
half or so.
Let's go.